And welcome back to another episode of the Video Diary. I'm Henry Higgins, and this week was a tough week with regards to the DDP Yoga, because that's what we're here for. It was the first week switching it back to fat burner from stand up. That was tough because again, like you know, I did stand up for a long time, 8 weeks. So I haven't done anything really grounded in that time. So doing some of the punches, the YRG punches, the DR rows, and the broken table stuff, that was tough this week. Good tough, the good kind of tough. But we got it done. As mentioned in previous videos, the scales still aren't working, so weight-wise, who knows? But I feel good with regards to how the exercises are going. I feel that improvements are being made. That said, it was tougher than I expected it to be, so I'm hoping next week will be a bit better. Broken table crunches are one of my favourite exercises in the entire DDP yoga program, so I really enjoy doing them. YRG push-ups, not so much, but getting through them as well. All the other things, everything going well. Red hot core thrown in there at the end, and the bespoke workout, everything going to plan. So yeah, it's all going well with regards to the DDP yoga. Outside of that, UK is still in lockdown due to the virus situation, so another week working from home. It looks like it could be until the end of May. The UK is locked down for at least another 3 weeks. What people are hoping and what the rumblings are is that the lockdown will start to ease towards the middle of May. Because in the UK we'll get 2 public bank holidays coming up. The 2 May Day bank holidays, they're supposed to be on Mondays, but this year's, the first one was moved to the following Friday, so that it would coincide with VE Day, Victory in Europe, the end of the Second World War, as related to Germany's involvement. So it was moved to coincide with that, but obviously with the lockdown that's out the window now. What a lot of people are thinking is that the second May Day bank holiday, which is the last Monday in May, is when, if trends are going and there's the run of new cases slows itself down, the run of deaths starts to drop, then there could be easing of the measures, and that would likely mean shops opening again, but still social distancing still being in effect, restaurants, pubs, bars opening, but with the social distancing in effect essentially being that the table capacities may be halved, so certain tables are still there to show that they're to give the space. Don't believe public gatherings will be done though. I'm hoping cinemas start to come back, just because I'm a huge movie fan. But realistically, I just hope that things start to slowly come out of the situation we're all in. It's been tough for everyone, and anyone who's struggling, as I did this week, which I'll talk about a bit later, you have my sympathies. It won't last forever, and we will come out of this. Will we go back to normal? Doubtful. Will we start to go towards that? Most definitely. Since I'm stuck at home, what I've been doing mostly is the yoga sessions, the exercise sessions, and playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I loved Assassin's Creed Origins. That was set in ancient Egypt. This is set in ancient Greece, just around about the time of the Spartan-Athenian War. Huge game. I've put in over 75 hours now. I'm still only a third of the way through the story because I've just been doing all the side mission stuff first, building my character up, because I want to do that and then I can just hammer through the story. Really enjoying it. It is a bit monotonous sometimes, a bit repetitive because you're doing the same kind of missions, but the characters are very well realised, and they keep you engaged. So I'm really enjoying that. Don't know how long it's going to take me to complete the Assassin's Creed Origins. I did 90 something hours on. This one I think I'm on 75 hours just now. I've got a lot still to do, so that's easily going to be surpassed. Helpfully, the Arrowverse shows have came back as well. They came back this week with Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. So I imagine Batwoman and Black Lightning will return this week coming. What I have heard though is that Flash at least has had a couple of episodes chopped off. So the season finale we're going to do isn't the finale we're going to have. It's actually going to end on episode 19 rather than episode 21. It's disappointing, but it's to be expected, at least where the season itself is finishing. How that relates to the filming going forward, again, it's all up in the air. A lot of the movies have obviously had the release dates moved as well. Marvel's kind of taken the Black Widow release date out and just moved everything forward, except Spider-Man, which possibly because it's to do with Sony, and Thor: Love and Thunder I think has kept its own position as well. All the other ones have moved forward though, so essentially we've just missed one release date there. So Black Widow in November is the next one. So it looks like everyone's kind of planning summer. After the summer, the cinemas will be open again. That's what I'm kind of hoping too. With home movies, movies at home, Josh, as you know, if you've been a regular watcher of the videos, I've been going through what I did with his oldest brother Richard, is when he got to a certain age, introducing him to the classics that I grew up with. So we did all the Terminators. Now, obviously, I only grew up with the original two Terminators when I was a kid, because I'm a bit older. Now we watched Predator 1 and 2 last weekend. We've now watched Predators, and we're going to watch The Predator later today with dinner. So that will get the Predator movies out of the way. He really enjoyed Predators. I told him there was one scene in the movie that pissed me off beyond comprehension, based on the trailers. And after the movie was done, I showed him the trailers, and he could see exactly why I was pissed off as well. For those who have seen the movie and seen the trailer, you'll know there's a scene in the trailer towards the end to kind of set up the Predator's multiple thing, that Adrian Brody's character, Royce, he gets the 3-dot Predator thing coming up to his forehead, and then suddenly they pop all over his body, and there's like a dozen, 15, 16 different targets on him, and then that's kind of where the trailer ends. So that hyped so many people up, like, oh my god, what's going to happen here? And then when you get to the movie, it's just the one on his forehead. There is no additional ones. So that was a really bad taste in my mouth bait and switch. Soured me on the movie. I enjoyed the movie, but it soured me on it as well. But I got over it, and I can enjoy the movie watching it like I did the second time there with Josh. So we'll get The Predator, which I only watched myself a couple months ago, so that's still fresh in my head. After that, we were going to do the Alien movies, but I want to give them a little break from that, so we're going to do The Running Man with Arnie. Absolute classic movie, cheesy as hell, but a fantastic movie. Now, I mentioned earlier that I had a tough week. Part of it is going a little stir crazy, being stuck in a house like I am just now. Working from home, again, I've mentioned before, it does have its benefits, and work are doing a fantastic job of getting video conferencing up and running so we can see people. I think that's done a few over the week there, and that was a big help. But on Thursday night, I actually had a panic attack. Now, I've never had a panic attack before, so I didn't know that's what it was. So I just checked it the next day because it was work. I was just sitting Thursday night, finished everything off, then went to bed. Lying in bed, just had a couple of thoughts about various things, and then suddenly I couldn't breathe, and it was just panic. It was like all the little things had kind of combined into one big thing and just overwhelmed me. So I didn't really sleep much Thursday night. I woke up Friday, working. Work was great about it as well. Really helped. But that was frightening because I'd never had a panic attack before. So I'm hoping, from what I read, it was mild. It was a mild panic attack. But yeah, I couldn't breathe. My heart was racing. My mind was just everywhere. But got work on the Friday, dealt with a few different things. It was pretty good overall, and finished work on Friday evening, and I've just had the weekend. I'm actually off work tomorrow, so I've got a longer weekend, because it was supposed to be Wales Comic Con this weekend, but that didn't happen, and I had the Monday booked off because I wanted to recover from the weekend. Wales Comic Con is still supposed to be happening in August, hoping it does, but it will be interesting to see how that goes with social distancing, with something like a convention. How the guests are, will there be meet and greets? You know, it's an interesting situation. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next week, it's Fat Burner again. I say we're going to do Fat Burner for at least 4 weeks, see how that goes. So next week it's going to be Fat Burner, the Bespoke workout, Red Hot Core. The Arrowverse shows are back. I'm going to play more Assassin's Creed, working from home, and just winging it to see what else we can fill the time with. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me for these few minutes. Have a great week, stay safe,